Hello guys, so today we're gonna make Thor's weapon, Stormbreaker, and believe me, no machinery is used when I was making this weapon, and it's really fun making this prop. So let's see how it goes. First thing I did was drawing the template on a thin sheet of cardboard, and then I cut the template and drew that template on the cardboard sheet and then cut that sheet out. As you can see here, I only drew important parts of the template on the thin sheet of cardboard, and measurements are given on the template. You can pause the video and copy those measurements and also see the quantity of the parts on the template. And there you go, we made the base of the Stormbreaker and it is looking nice, and you can copy this through their template, and you can see that there are cuttings in two parts, and this is the same cutting on the upper part of the base, as you can see here. This is the below part of the base, and here in this part we will add a circle, as you can see in the main picture of Stormbreaker. And this is the front part of Stormbreaker, and you can make this by looking at the template. And make sure to curve the surface of the part of this X, as you can see in the video, it is curved. And add these 4 cm cardboard pieces to make a distance between those two pieces of X. And now add these box type pieces on the base and also on X. These pieces are to make a stability level on the both parts, and they will attach to each other very greatly. And now you have to do is to do the coat of newspaper, and it's looked like that it is very difficult, but it's not. And this time I realized that I don't need this part. And now I added this box type part in which we will fit our 3 feet long pipe like this. To do this newspaper coating, we only need newspaper and German glue, and you have to add 2 spoons of German glue and 2 spoons of water, and that will make a perfect mixture for this. And that mixture can be end up by making the bowl empty, and you can again make it. You can use a paintbrush for this coating, and you have to do the coat like this. First you have to dip the paintbrush in the mixture, and then you will put that paintbrush onto one newspaper, and then pick that newspaper up and will do the coat on the Stormbreaker. And now you have to add these small rectangular pieces to the base of the Stormbreaker, as you can see in the video, and you can give measurement according to you, that's upon you. And you have to add this part on the other 2 sides of the Stormbreaker, these parts. And you have to add a strip of cardboard where there is attachment of the bottom part of the base and upper part of the base. And you also have to add the circle after the coating of newspaper onto the base. And now you will add this rectangular kind of piece, and you have to cut the 4 pieces of it, 2 each side. And now you have to add these pieces, and you have to cut these pieces on an angle to make them fit properly. I then added other rectangular pieces curved from the front side. I just want to say copy this, and right after that triangle piece I added these 2 pieces, and these 2 pieces will be added at the end. And you have to make the cuts in these parts from the cutter. And I have painted this with the chrome spray and then added black shoe polish to it to add some texture. Well, now I think it's time for a crude stick. Well, I curved the pipe on the fire, and it curved well. And then I added a thick pipe on the back side, and then on its front side I added these newspapers, and to thick enough the crude stick from the downside, as you can see in the original picture, it's thick, and we will add these newspaper again and again to make it thick. And we will add newspaper like this. We will fold newspaper till it reaches its end, and then we will roll it around the pipe, thick the pipe, and we have to do it continuously until it is thick enough. And after making the pipe thick, we will add a complete newspaper on it, and we will roll that newspaper around, and we will add the paper tape to it to stick it to the pipe, and it will not run up from the surface of the pipe. And now we will paint this whole pipe with the brown spray. And now we have to make the thin lines on the pipe like shown in the original picture. And I will show you how to make these vines. First, you have to take the rope, and then you have to cut the two ends of it and measure its length. The length is upon you, and then you have to start opening the rope. You can see that there comes a thin vine, and now you have to add this thin vine on the pipe. It will make pipe looking like a real Groot stick. There you go, and this is how our Groot stick will look like. It's looking nice. I attach the vines to the pipe by using the glue. And now we have to make the thick vines that are upside of the Stormbreaker. First, I attach two ends of each rope with each other by using the paper tape. And then I started rolling them. After rolling them, I also taped the other two ends. In total, you have to make 3 these thick vines, and I painted the ends of these 3 vines with the brown spray, and the central part of these vines I used brown shoe polish for the texture of a wood, as you can see. And I forgot to mention that I also added this shoe polish to the painted pipe. And then I attached those 3 vines to the pipe, as you can see in the video. And later these vines will be rolled up on the X. I have rolled these 3 vines onto the X, and now it is looking great. Now we will add the other thin vines on the downside of these thick vines. And it will look like this. See the thin vines rolling around the pipe. Isn't that looking amazing, guys? The Stormbreaker. Looks like Thor suffered the power of a star by making this Stormbreaker. See how I made it. This is more like